Four-time Madden champion Pavin back here with another video. In this video, we're going to be going back into regs. I'm talking about how you could get more stops in Madden 25 regs. You guys wanted another regs video, so here I am. I've been playing a lot of regs recently. I'm going to be breaking down the best ways you could get stops in this video. I got some gameplay footage for you as well. Let's get straight into it now. Banned a lot of the times, and it's for this sole reason right here. They're going to have 95 speed receiver and 98 speed receiver. And you're going to see it just makes it so much harder to play defense when you have that much of a speed advantage in regs. You see right here, left outside receiver, it's going to be a wide open touchdown to Xavier Worthy. He ends up dropping it, but you get the memo, right? It forces you to play defense a little different, right? You got to start back and do up. And then at that point, if your opponent is really good, they're just going to go underneath, do out routes, speed outs. And it's just not where you want to be, right? If you want to play defense, you want to get really stingy, really physical, and, not allow your opponent to throw underneath. So the art of matching and, finding a way to slow down some of these advantages in regs is really something that you have to learn, and it will result in you winning more games. So this is kind of how I like to play defense in regs. You see right here, I'm going to have Xavier Worthy out there at cornerback on defense. This is something a lot of people did earlier in the year. And, Xavier Worthy, he's not going to go out there and get picks, but we're going to run the same verticals back, and you're going to see that he just doesn't get open. You have Xavier Worthy guarding Xavier Worthy, right? It's the same speed difference. It's pretty simple. It's simple mathematics. The ratings match up. But right here, you're going to see Xavier Worthy ends up guarding himself pretty well. And this is what you have to do in regs to get stops, right? Like I said, Xavier Worthy is not going to get picks. He's not going to make crazy plays on the ball. But him being out there allows me to press and maybe run a decent defense where I could man up a couple guys, press, and pretty much just eliminate all the underneath stuff. If you love to press and you just can't because of regs, there are ways to counter that. And a nice little trick that you could do is you could do cornerback matchups by speed. See right here, we do set our adjustments by speed. And now DJ Turner is going to go and follow Xavier Worthy wherever he is on the field. Because regs is a streak-dominated mode. You really can't run baseline in regs, in my opinion. I mean, you can if you really got a good switch stick and your opponent is not utilizing the broken zones and the seam streaks. But more of like a man-align or default coverage, I feel like is the best way to run defense in regs. Coming up shortly, I have some in-game examples of how I like to run defense in regs. You're going to see what I do correctly and what I don't do correctly. We're going to break it down right now. So we are going to be running this dime 3-2 defense in regs. You see I'm making some subtle adjustments. He's running the Texans, so I decided to match his Texans. And what you're going to see is I have Derek Stingley right here. He's going to be on Nico Collins pretty much the entirety of this game. I think I come out in the cover 2 man. Let's see if I do come out in it. Yes, I come out in the cover 2 man. He is in U-trips. This is an amazing alignment versus U-trips, because everyone is matched up onto one player, right? It's going to be very hard to throw streaks or, anything up the middle if, someone is on them already. The weakness in this defense is going to be, the flats, specifically this right running back flat, and then probably, trying to guard the solo side receiver. Nico Collins is a beast. Even though I have Stingley on him, he does get open. Playing a little loop defense, simple as that. And I'm really trying to utilize these sheds that I get from Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson. Right here, I put them in a hook curl, try to take away this side of the field once I switch stick, and I actually end up running a little zone. That's the beauty of it. You can run man, you can run zone. They don't know what it's going to be until you call hike. You see right here, I have a flat going here, and then I have a little vert hook to guard, anything going that way. I have this hook curl to guard this, and ideally I'm going to switch stick onto this guy right here. Right here, I switch stick, predicting this right here, and then I kind of seen this. He ran this a couple of times on me, the speed out, come back, and I almost pick it off, get a pass interference. And this is the hard part about regs, right? Sometimes you're not going to animate on those picks. Going into the next play, I mess up my alignment again, but it's fine. I'm going to be running cover 4 quarters, a little bit of match, manning up the tight end, just doing, just some subtle adjustments, trying to not to get bombed, just as simple as that, right? And then you can see right here, out right here, my hard flat for some reason gets into this guy right here. So we run cover 3. I maybe should have put like a 10 zone drop, but he unfortunately is not able to get it. Going back into it, I'm running man again, right? Man is really good in regs. You try to run his man as much as you can if you have a good team. It's all team dependent. It's all matchup dependent. You can see everyone is manned up. I have this guy in a quarter, so I could switch stick onto him in here. And then he could kind of play that outside, because I know he loves that fade on that solo side receiver. So you can see what happens right here. He goes with the tight end zig. I see that immediately. I know, all right, that's a man beater. We have to take a risk. I'm allowed to take this risk because I have a deep blue here, and then I have some guys in the vicinity here to guard this drag. So see, I bite down hard with Stingley, and then if this is a comeback route, I'm probably cooked. But it looks like it's going to be a streak. You can see what ends up happening right here. This is all like heat of the moment stuff. I take away the zig route. He has a wide open player right here. Instead, he must have hit the wrong button. He goes deep right there. And once again, it's regs. We get a little unlucky. Bring your safeties down when you can to stop those inside seam streaks. You see right here, a great adjustment you could do is cross man the safety to the tight end to guard any type of seam route. I notice he motions in, so ideally he's probably going to go here. You see right here, it's amazing adjustments. Great defense all around the board. Could have got a D-line pick. Maybe should have gotten a D-line pick. This cover 4 match, but I'm making it like a cover 3 match with a guy manned up. You just do a bunch of adjustments. Get really adjusty with it. Right here, the match is looking beautiful. Nothing's open. Everything is getting matched onto. The tight end seam streak is taken away. He forces one in. I could have picked it off, but I didn't go for the pick. Right here, he's going to end up audibly into trips. Cover 4 again. Cover 4 quarters. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm manning up a lot of people in zone, and then I'm running a lot of man with zone. So I'm making sure to do both. I'm not running strictly man. I'm not running strictly zone. Right here, great adjustments. Should have been a pick. Right here, he's gonna audible the trips again. This is one thing I will say could mess you up when you're running defense like this, is them audibling around. I'm gonna try to get this loop right here, and then I think I have a purple going down here to guard this like whole flat area type of thing. I have a deep blue to guard the streak, and then I roll over the safety on the right into the middle of the field in the middle third. I feel like this is great defense. He's able to fit this in somehow. I don't know how, and he ends up getting a first and eventually ends up scoring. So you see right there, even with the amazing defense that I played, sometimes you're not going to get stops, but be patient. It is regs. Just as long as you're scoring, you'll be fine. If you want another regs video coming up, smash that like button, comment what you want to see. I got a whole bunch of regs content for you if you want it. Till then, I'll catch you in the next video. Go check out Madden Academy now. Then I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.